I'm sorry, Miss Curry. You've been denied. Those were the first 7 words that I heard when I applied for my first auto loan. I'm sorry, Miss Curry. You've been denied. I began to ask, why? I have a good job. I want the vehicle. The vehicle's here. Why have I been denied? I was told, because you don't have any credit. I'm sorry. There's nothing that we can do for you because you don't have any credit. Man, those words hurt. They pierced. I began to think about showing the car to my family when I was driving it and showing it to my friends, and to know that I'm not going to be able to take this car home was devastating. But it made me begin to search and find what I could do to build credit. The best sources that I found to teach me how to build credit were Credit Karma and Experian. And as you know, Experian is one of the 3 major credit bureaus. These sources teaches the importance of building credit and ways to build credit. Because no matter who you are, at some point you're going to need credit. Whether it's to buy a home, to buy a car, to buy the new iPhone 12, to rent an apartment. At some point, you're going to need credit. The first thing I learned was to get a secured credit card. Now, a secured credit card is not like your normal credit card. You don't apply for it and they give you a limit. You create your own limit. What you do is deposit money into this account and you use it as if it's a credit card. The more money you can afford to deposit, the better, because it looks as if you have a higher credit limit. But I always tell people, never put more into it than you can afford. Only put the money that you won't miss on the card, because you want to use it as least as possible. You don't want to use it a lot because that goes against the utilization. Rule of thumbs, you want to keep the utilization under 30%. The next thing is payment history. You want to make sure that anyone you owe, that you pay them on time or even before time. This is going to build your credit history. Credit history is so important because it shows lenders your history of making payments. Whether you make them on time, whether you make them late, do you always pay the amount due? It teaches the lenders about you before they even meet you. These 2 things, to build your credit, the secured credit card, and your payment history, are going to play a huge role into you establishing credit and getting approved for that home, that car, that new phone, or that apartment. Make sure you take these tools and use them. Make sure that if you get the secured credit card, only use what you may, keep the utilization under 30%, and always make your payments on time. And you too will begin to build credit and be approved.